Oh, not Batson, but
It's right there.
I got it here. Hang on.
You got it there.
Yeah, I
I know.
got it.
Uh, my
Um, Gates was maiden name. Okay, let me find her.
Swarnington.
Swaming.
Yeah.
Swarning. Swarning.
Swarnington.
Swarning. That's who
Wow,
it
this
was.
is so cute.
Find this thing. I don't know.
Wow. You did a great job on this. Your sister Mary's really pretty there too. I always thought she was pretty. Our kids loved her. Oh my gosh. She couldn't hear, so the kids would write. They would write notes to her. They always brought a notepad. They'd write. Do you remember this? They'd write notes to her, and instead of her talking back to them, she'd write them a note back, and they used to think that was so funny.
She thought they had a problem, huh?
They're like, Mom, Dad, can't she talk? We're like, yeah, she can talk.
But you know, I could write her. I could write to her, and I couldn't get her to understand me. And I write her a note, and she could read it to them. And Al says, "Well, why do you do that?" Said she hears me. She does. He she could tell him all the time, and he didn't have to write to her.
She said she told Corey she could read lips.
There's something down my voice that she couldn't hear.
She told Corey she could read lips.
I know.
That's what she told Corey, remember? She said I could read lips. They loved her. We went and got her a few times and took her places.
They get Myra. She used to read a lot.
So I can't find it?
I can't find my camera. Now, that program can find it, but you can't do anything with it.
Reading a lot, so she could do it, but I can't. I don't know sign. Not good at that. I can't read, I can't hear. I can't think.
Oh, yeah.
I don't believe that one.
So Elva's parents died? Elva's parents died?
You're playing like Windows Movie Maker.
The baby gone. Sometime after that, Virginia's parents told Elva that both Virginia and Charles had become ill and died. Charles Edward, around the time of this photo, Elva came
not too
home
far away.
and to find
too far
Virginia
from Richard's
and the
house
baby
either.
Make
gone.
some jokes.
Oh, really?
So
Oh, yeah, that's right.
did she
I've
die?
seen it.
Did
I've
she
seen
die?
the aerial.
Virginia, did she die?
It's got a nice place.
Yeah, but not till after
I wonder if I
I
can do
found
Google Earth
out
on my phone.
who she was.
Yeah, I have it on mine.
Why?
I have Google Night Sky, but I wonder if I can do. I don't have.
No, not.
Was
They probably don't have it made for
and she took
that
off
operating
and
system. So
took the baby. He was 3 months old.
I still can't believe I can't access this.
And
I still can't believe that.
before Christmas.
Let me go help it.
Well, you know what? If you can, do you want to see about scanning some more of those other ones, or you can do my phone maybe, and if we can download it there, it does 10 minutes at a time.
His
You want to interview her tomorrow?
wrote him a
Some of those
letter
questions, you know.
and said the baby
Do it
died.
on my phone. It's gone right now. Say it's gone right now.
Virginia had gotten killed in a
But it stops after every 10
accident.
minutes.
I can download all that.
And
Yes, I don't know how.
that was it.
I don't know how much that card holds.
That was after he got that word. Then we got married. The next in the fall after that happened.
But you can,
And,
I have the cord, so we can plug it
so
into USB.
That was
And see if you can download it and
well, that was not the
save it
year.
or burn it or
Right.
whatever. Then we could empty it out and
We were
do
2
it again,
years,
you know.
I guess, before that. That we got married in 37, and he
thought about that. I wished
had left her at Christmas before Christmas Day, before Christmas on the year Mama was still alive. She
should have been right here.
Mama died in 15th, 14th of January of 35.
What'd she die from?
Cancer. And so anyway, I met Al the after the year, well, the second year after I that I met him, uh, after Mama died, and so I about a week, I guess about a year ago, from the time
You had to find an album with snapshot photos. Huh?
and I was selling candy
You had to find an
on
album
the
with snapshot
street
photos on it, basically,
for
so we can.
To
to
scan
buy gas to make uh,
this.
uh, make money to go to a Christian uh, PYPA
PYPA,
group.
Pentecostal Young People's
And
Association.
we had to have a rally
Yeah.
every once so much, or something. And I went by to, and so anyhow, I was selling this candy, and I saw him, and of course
peanut
he
brittle.
winked at
Selling
me
peanut brittle.
naturally, and the next I went home. I told him, Mary, I said, I met my husband today. And he said, what do you mean your husband? And I said, well, I just met my husband today. And he said, uh, she said, well, how do you know it's your husband? I said, well, I don't know. I just know it was. And so she said, I went home, and that was Saturday. Sunday morning, I come in from church, and I was taking up the offering, and here he walked in. His aunt Maud Williams was his aunt, and she'd preached at our house many times, and and uh, and I didn't know anything about it. Never met him before that, and so so anyway, when I went home, I told Myra, I said, see, that's who I told you. I met my husband. And they all laughed at me. But sure enough, it turned out to be. But anyway, he was lonesome because his lost that baby, and he was just devastated, over that. And my mother died, the year before, so we had
Something
something
common,
common, I guess.
Yeah.
And so he went with me off and on when his aunt was down at aunt's, he there, but we didn't plan to get married or nothing then. But Papa said he knew. One time he come in and he saw him come in, and he saw my eyes. He knew that I had something that made it.
You kind of
And
lit
I
up,
said,
huh?
well, I guess it showed. But anyway, uh, he he went to New Mexico and worked in the bean harvest that year before we got married, and then, but he'd already got this letter, though, from this mother-in-law by this first wife, before I knew anything about that. And so then later on, after we got married, he told me about that, and I didn't. I may not even be really married, but
You might have
but
been
I
still
was
been married, huh?
But I got the picture of the pastor that married me there.
This is my proof.
But anyway, I we went on. Al never did hear from him or nothing till when Larry, John was 3 years old. Jim's was 6. They 3 years difference in their ages. And when he brought, I got a card in the mail, a letter from his mother from Oklahoma, and